got people ad?
I was watching one of your old videos while you were grabbing Scamp, and
Okay.
you got an ad, so I stopped.
Okay. Come here, baby boy. Come here. Just tell me when we're on. That's my boy. That's a good boy, Scamp. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, that's a good boy. Gotta stay. Oh, stay just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. Are we on?
Looking on that.
That's a
I have
good
to
boy,
refresh
Scamp.
everything.
Uh-oh. That's a good boy, Scampy.
You are on, good sir.
All right. Scampy. Can you say hi to Scampy? Scampy is a 1 to 2 year old male, beagle, blue tick. We think some kind of terrier mix. And he is available on the Basset Beagle website. And he is a really good dude. He's very talkative. He's got a loud voice. And he makes a lot of funny sounds. So it's kind of a trade-off. But he's available. He's a good dude. He's a sharp-looking man. Nice and soft. I'm going to put him back outside so he can run around and play because he likes to play with other dogs. So he'd be a good partner for somebody who has a dog that likes to play a similar age. So check him out on the Basset Beagle website. You say bye, Scampy? Scampy, can you speak? He's more interested in Abby running the computer. All right, I'm going to put him outside and I'll be right back. Back. There we go.
Easy enough for you, eh?
Oh my gosh. All right, well that was exciting. I get myself on camera here. That was exciting enough with those guys. They're a busy group. We get the hair off the lens. So, all right, another week. Hope you had a good weekend. Happy Monday. Welcome to Dan and Jen's Train Shack. Let's get started with some items we've got for sale tonight. So, we'll start off with item number 1. It's a good place to start. And I've actually got 3 of these. And these are Proto 2000 SW8/900s. And they're painted in an interesting scheme. They are all yellow with black trucks, black tanks, and a little bit, it's kind of hard to see, a little bit of striping right around the nose. Just around the corners of the nose on the front of a locomotive. And then it looks like a little bit of striping on the back side as well. So unusual. I didn't know that they made these in this paint scheme. And it's great for somebody who is doing an industry. Perhaps a steel mill, something along those lines. A lot of opportunity to make them into a short line or maybe like a transload facility on some of the bigger railroads. Nice locomotives, new in box, $125. $125 for item number 1. And I've got 2 more of these. And again, as you noticed, that's item 2 and item 3, there are no numbers. So there's no numbers with any of these. So again, they're set up to be ready to use on your short line or railroad there. And don't show the dog to the wife. Got it. Okay. It's a good tip. Don't forget to put the email address out.
Already done.
Already done. Okay. Everybody's already got the email address out, so we're good. And email us, guys, if there's something you see and you want, you can put it in the comments right away. Make sure and email us. That's the way to get to us, and we can keep communicating on getting the items to you. So, all right, item number 4. I've got 2 of these. I've got 2 Alco S3s, and again, they're also Proto 2000s, and these are Ann Arbor. All of these are Ann Arbor, and kind of hard to find. These are kind of a niche, you know, certainly a neat railroad in the Michigan area, Michigan, Northern Ohio. $125 for these right here. Again, new in box for Ann Arbor number 5. And item number 5 is Ann Arbor number 7. I should have switched that around. I should have made item number 5 engine number 5. I'm not sure what I was thinking. So again, 2 Proto 2000 S3s, Ann Arbor, items 4 and 5, $125 each on those. All right, transitions are for wimps, so we'll dive right into a Kodachrome Santa Fe Atlas C30-7. Now, guys and gals, this one has sound and is DCC. So this is one of the silver models from Atlas. And again, this is sound and DCC. It's been tested. It's road number 5352. and it is $125. Again, with sound and DCC. Neat locomotive. All right, let's come on up to item 7. We'll go back into the Alcos. Item 7 and item 8 are both Ann Arbor RS1s. These are Atlas RS1s, and basically they're new in box. Neat. Again, neat niche railroad in Michigan. Hard to find these nowadays, but they do have the old Lockhorn couplers. Oh boy, I know those are popular with everybody. So anyway, 2 of these. I got to get my glasses on to verify the numbers here. So 2 of these, and they are going for $150 each because they are hard to find. This is number 20 for that one, and this is number 21. And again, both new in box, $150 each for these Atlas Classic RS1s in Ann Arbor paint scheme. And of course, as many of you know, it's the same colors as the Wabash because they once owned the Ann Arbor for a period of time. Sharp, sharp scheme. Continuing on with the Alcos and RS1, how about Chicago and Western Indiana, or Western Illinois? There's 2 of these, item 9 and item 10. These have not been tested as well. These are basically new in box. If anybody is modeling Dearborn Street Station in the 60s, you need to have a couple of these because this was the terminal railroad that switched out Dearborn in Chicago in the, all the way up until Amtrak, I believe. So beautiful locomotives, beautiful green, $150 each for these. This is $252. And here is $253. And again, very, very common for anything, anybody doing anything with Dearborn Street Station, you need to have a couple of these for handling all the switching chores, all the passenger switching chores. All right, transitioning out of cool 60s stuff and into 80s and 90s stuff. We've got item 11, which is an Atlas, a B40-8 Santa Fe, number 7428. And this is $80 marked down. It's $80 for this one. This is DCC and tested. It has moved around the box a little bit. We got a little bit of crushing going on with these grab irons on the rear end. But other than that, it's perfectly fine. Again, $80 for that one. I know there's been some controversy about where the headlight is located on these. Unfortunately, this is the one where it's located up above. So, all right, continuing U-boats. How about an Atlas B23-7? This is in Union Pacific paint. This is a former Mopac locomotive, and this is a 563. And again, this is $50 for this one, for this locomotive. An older Atlas, solid power plant, great locomotive. All right, DL109. How about a GM&O, Gulf Mobile, Ohio, DL109? Probably one of the best paint schemes out there. This rivals the Daylight paint scheme as far as I'm concerned. It's right up there with it. A little more Midwestern Granger as opposed to the West Coast. This one is tested DCC, $75. And if you've never picked up one of these things, my gosh, it's got to weigh 5 pounds. It weighs a ton, so imagine it would just pull the crap out of anything in your railroad. So let's go to some Athearn. How about an Athearn Santa Fe SD40, excuse me, 5008. This is item number 14. And this is $80 for Santa Fe 508. $80. Tested, and it is DC, please. Item 16 is a tunnel motor. It's a former Southern Pacific, now painted Union Pacific 2885. This is an SD40 T-2, and you can tell by the 2 boxes back above the radiators. 2 is SD40, 3 is SD45. So it's an SD40 T-2. It's got the PTC cabinet as well, which is interesting add-on feature. $80 for this item. Again, it is DC and tested. Let's dive into some brass. How about Union Pacific U50Bs? I've got 2 of them here. Item 16 is brass unpainted. No original box for this one at $200. Again, $200 for this one. No original box, ready to be painted. Number 17 has got its original box. It's got a original scheme, a little bit of chipping going on here. How about 150 for this one? 150 for this one, 200 for this one. They both have been tested. They are both DC for those two items if you feel like picking up some brass tonight. So, all right, items 18 and 19. These I think are pretty cool, especially for any of you model builders out there that enjoy doing your own work. This is, check this out. This is Bevville made this, but it's an Atlas O-scale GP7 shell, undecorated. Originally they went for 12. I'm asking 20 bucks a piece for these because these are hard to find. And these are great shells to have to do your projects with any of the older Atlas locomotives, which if you're familiar with, are tanks. They are just tanks and really have a lot of power. Get a good DC sound system in there and it's just awesome. $20 a piece for these. Got 4 of them, and one just fell on the floor, but I'm sure it's just fine. All right, let's transition back into some brass here. Some unusual stuff here. How about a side dump car? How about a side dump car from Overland Models? Overland Models, a lot of you folks know, makes some really nice stuff. $175 for this side dump car. It's a pack car. And you can recreate the flooding of 2011 on your railroad, and you can have switch crews fighting over who gets to kick this type of car into the water where you're trying to fill a hole. So that's a true story, by the way. So I wish I was there to see that. I didn't get a chance to see that and photograph it, but a lot of work done to keep the railroads, or get them back open during that. All right, who needs a burrow crane? How about a factory painted burrow crane from Overland Models? Again, this is ready to be decaled up in the road of your choice or the home road. I believe this actually operates. I have not tested it though. I believe this actually has a power system so you can actually operate it. And there it is, $300 for this. Again, it's model 30, orange, no lettering. These are some nice items from Overland Models to check out here. So we're gonna dive into some loose cars off the bat here. We're gonna start off with pigs. I got $35 each for pigs, piggyback containers. Most all of these have had the 1 or 2 of the trailers glued down to it. So it comes with that particular trailer. So got a Santa Fe 89-foot flat car here with the National Piggyback Services. That is secure to it there. I've got another Santa Fe here. It is with a Sealand container on it. 108. I've got a TTWX 89-foot flat right here. Let me zoom back so you can see it a little bit better. With a Swift trailer attached to that. And it's got the other hatch down there, down low. How about a TSAD? I believe this is one of the newer Atlas models. So this has got some weight to it. This is, you can tell it's most of the flat car is weight. I think it's cast that way with a UPS trailer on that one. Very nice. Let's take a look at that from over and above as well. Quite a deal, $35. All right, how about a TTX flat here? Let me zoom back so you can see this one with a Burlington and a Union Pacific trailer attached to it. Butt to butt on that one there. I've got an RTTX flat here. Again, this is another one of these. I think this is the Atlas one because it's got some weight to it with an NSZ trailer, plain NSZ trailer, not attached. The only thing that might be missing here is it looks like it's missing the hitch right here, which can be easily be replaced if you need to have one there or not. So again, I need to zoom back. I'm getting too close. All right, finally, KTTX here with a TIP intermodal services on it. And again, this is one of these, I think a newer Atlas car that's got the weight to it. Good looking car. Always nice to have the weight on those piggyback cars when going around the railroad there. So here's another quick overview of all the pigs we've got tonight at $35 each. All right, let's dive into some more cars. All these cars here are loose, no original box, just like the pigs, and they are $25 a piece I've checked out all of these, and all of them are in good shape. I believe all of them have their stirrups, and most all of them have their air hoses and cut levers. If they're missing anything, it's missing an air hose or missing a cut lever, you may want to contact the car department on your railroad to have them come out and replace some of those parts. So, got a Montana Rail Link 2-bay hopper here with the nice etched roof. Extended the cushion coupler drawbars on it, 25 bucks. I'm not sure who made that one. I'm not sure the manufacturer of that one. Does it say? No, it does not. Okay. This one I know is an exact rail. One of the Pullman's standard cars. Original number. Has both of its air hoses. I believe it has both its cut levers. Of course, the nice screened walkway on top. Nice looking car. For our Frisco fans of the SL and SF, Frisco, I believe this is an exact rail car. Don't quote me on that. Frisco 7992. Sorry, Keith. Looks like that's a little too new for you. But then again, maybe you could bring it into the future. Who knows? How about a Erie Lackawanna? This car is nicely weathered. Metal wheels, just like all of them here. Not sure what this one is. This might be an exact rail. It might be an Intermountain car. Continuing on with the well, then also we'll take a look there. It's also got the etched walkways on it, so very nice. Seaboard Coastline for our friends on the East Coast. Bright yellow Seaboard Coastline. I believe that's a 4427. I'm not quite sure. I'll let the experts at home tell me about that one. So, also nice etched walkway on it. Got its air hoses, both ends. Don't think this one came with cut levers originally, so it's not missing them then. So, how about a Burlington Northern Western Fruit Express 50-foot boxcar, weathered nicely. I'm not sure who did this one. This might be an Athearn. Yeah, I'm guessing that's an Athearn based on the screws on the coupler pockets. But nicely weathered, silver roof. Got all the additional details as well as a cut lever. Nice looking car. All the details there. $25. Couple of Pillsbury covered hoppers, 2 of them here. PTLXs, both different numbers, 2901, 2800 on these 2. Again, lots of nice details on these. Oops, let me see if you can zoom on that so you can see that. It's got its air hose. I don't see the cut lever on that one. Got the cut lever on the other end. Nice yellow handbrake on it. Same with this one. Nice yellow. Missing the cut lever on that end. Actually missing the cut lever on both ends. So again, get your car department out there to work on that. We can better the car. So let's come back down to the bottom and start working our way back up. How about a Pillsbury cylindrical 4-bay covered hopper? Again with metal wheels. Nice looking car. Again with the etched roof walks. You can see all the way through there. Nice looking car. All right, for my freelance model railroaders, this is the Mojave Western. I am not 100% sure of the genesis of the Mojave Western. Got a question?
Yeah, how much for trailers?
How much for just trailers?
That's I'm assuming.
Because these are all attached, so I really can't separate those out. Have them send me an email. Send me an email about trailers, and I will get back to you. I've got a whole bunch more I can bring out for you. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, go on. All right, drop us an email about trailers, and we will let you know. I've got a whole bunch more we can bring out, and I can send you photographs of. Again, Mojave Western for my freelance folks. I'm not sure the origin of this. I believe it was part of Bob Miller's railroad and some friends that he had. Bob Miller has unfortunately passed away a couple of years ago. But it is a neat little operation in terms of a neat paint scheme. This appears to be one of an older Athearn type car that's been repainted and lettered for it. I do have some additional cars in Mojave Western I can bring out in the future. Let's talk about NS and former Southern waffle cars. I believe these are all exact rails, and they are all sublettered Southern with NS logos. I've got 2 that are weathered and 2 that are pretty much untouched. They all are pretty much complete, missing an air hose here and there, and I think 1 or 2 of them might be missing a cut lever, but other than that, they are intact. They are all beautiful cars. There you go. Let's see if I can get a view here. Beautiful cars on the end. All of the stirrups are there and intact. This one, yep, there you go. Oops, zoom back. Cut lever and air hose on that. $25 each. These are getting harder and harder to find, and beautiful cars, just beautiful cars. All right, for my former Northwestern guys, or excuse me, former Rock Island, now Northwestern. This is a great 50-foot car. I don't know who did this. I'm guessing Athearn, possibly by looking at it. It might be an Exact Rail, but you've got the Rock Island logo wearing off, the Route Rock wearing off as well. C&W subletter with the C&W Herald on the corner here, on the end. Pretty neat deal. Notice the C&W lettering on the end of the car. Same on the other side. Some nice weathering on it as well. Pretty neat car for any early 80s, shoot into the 90s, actually modeling on that one. So, all right, let's dive into a couple of scale trains. I believe these are scale train cars, covered hoppers, the big Trinity cars, and one of them with the Santa Fe logo on it, the BNSF. Made up a few of these cars. A lot of people know about this. They made them up with with all the predecessor road logos on about 2 cars each, I believe it was, something like that. Maybe a few more. The whole goal was basically to protect the trademark on the logo. So beautiful cars. I don't see anything missing off of these. They seem to be pretty well intact. All the cool parts on it. And all the great decking, etched decking to see through. Same with the Santa Fe car. Don't see anything on that one. Looks like it might be missing a cut lever on this end here. Maybe on both ends. Not sure if it came with it, to be honest with you, but there it is. Again, 2 beautiful cars for $25 a piece. Come over here to the top side. We've got a couple of IMCX covered hoppers. And I'm not that familiar with these, but they both have got the etched walkways on them. I thought these were Atlas cars, but they might be somebody else. If anybody knows who makes these cars, let me know. They're interesting cars. Obviously, they've been re-lettered from something else. I'm not sure what the origin or the genesis of those cars are, but it is pretty neat to see. Got a couple of Garvey covered hoppers, GELX cars. Both of them got some weathering on it, some scraping, and some discoloration along the sides. Both of these are nice looking cars. I think these are Atlas. Yep, there you go, Atlas cars. So 2 Atlas Garvey cars there. Here's a big 4-bay. Believe this is also an Atlas car. Yep, there it is right in there, Atlas. A big 4-bay covered hopper, probably for plastic service with the piping underneath it. Also has the etched walkway on it. There. Pretty nice car. How about a Santa Fe 3-bay covered hopper? This has got the Q for quality. Remember, quality is more than a name. It's a slogan. Okay. So, also etched walkways on that one. Appears to have, it looks like it's got an air hose on that end. I know I'm going fast, I'm sorry. No air hose on this one. I'm not sure this one actually came with cut levers. I'm not seeing locations for them on here, so. Okay. Let's come on down to a couple of UP Pullman standard 3-bay covered hoppers. This one is nicely weathered, does not have the etched walkway on it. This, I believe, are the Proto 2000 models, which are great cars. Did a really nice job on these, and I'm so glad they went to making them ready to run versus the kits. The kits were a little tough to do. So here's one that is untouched, unweathered. Again, not with an etched walkway on it, so I'm not sure that Joe up there in Council Bluffs wants any of these. But again, metal wheels on both of them. One weathered, one without. All right, one last Atlas, a 4-bay, like a plastics car. All the piping underneath for handling plastic. Etched roof walk across there. Pretty nice car, $25. All right. We will come across the aisle. And who needs coal hoppers? Who needs undecorated coal hoppers? I've got a whole box here. I haven't even counted this up, how many of them there are, but there are a bunch. And these are the 15-panel, 100-ton coal hopper undecorated. $5 a piece, guys. $5 a piece. Got a whole box of them here. So these are ready for the freelance road to be adorn the side of these cars. So $5 a piece for a whole box of these here to get your coal fleet going. So, all right. Here's some classics here. The LBF company wasn't around for very long. Made some pretty nice coal hoppers. Item number 21, we're back into the numbers, is a Union Pacific rotary dump coal hopper. It's already built and complete, $10. These are all $10. Item 22 is a similar one, different number. Again, these are already built. All of them have Katy-type couplers, and it looks like they've all got metal wheels. And again, $10 each. Item 23. Item 24 is $770. Item number 25 is the $760. And item 26 is the $774. So again, not a lot of information on these. $10 each. Johnstown coal porters is what they are. Union Pacific. All of them here. So pretty good deal to get your coal train going on. Used to be great fill cars for any train that runs on the Union Pacific. And that's what a lot of the facilities do, like at Bill, Wyoming, is the trains will come in, get air tested, they'll set the batterers out, and a lot of times they'll use their own road coal hoppers to backfill into those trains, so they're getting ideal tender on the coal trains. So Kevin's asking about the Santa Fe hopper cars, all 4 of them.
I already got them.
You already got them?
Yep. Okay.
All right. Make sure we get an email there, Kevin, so we can get those squared away. So, and finally, on item 27, how about a KCLX coal hopper? That's a pretty neat deal. Don't see too many of those. I wish I had more of these. Again, it's only $10. There it is. It says it's, I'm not sure that's the right box for that one. Anyway, KCLX with the logo on there. I can't quite make out what the logo says. I'm not sure if that's Amsterdam or which one that is. But need to be in the collection. So, all right, coming down toward the end, got a couple more coal hoppers. These are BN coal hoppers. These are Johnstown coal porters from E&C. These were all built, and they are $10 for a piece. Excuse me, $10 each. You get 2 in a package. They're doubled up in the package, so $20 for 2 cars. And I've got a couple of these set out, and you can see that they've been weighted, and they've got the cross braces in there. It looks like it's missing a cross brace on this one. So $10 a piece on those, and I've got 1, 2. What have I got here? I've got basically a coal train, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 11 of those. So basically we're at a coal train right there. So if you want to take them all, drop me an email. Maybe we'll make you a deal. So lastly, how about some Bowser undecorated 100-ton, 45-foot 3-bay covered hoppers? $5 a piece for these. $5. And I have 6 of them stacked up here and waiting. $5 a piece for all of those. So quite a deal on that. So check those out. All right, we are coming toward the end. I'm going to wander back over to my seat and have a seat. It's just coming up on about 7:30. Thanks for stopping by. Encourage you guys to head over to Caboose Stop Hobbies. They're also on YouTube. They start at 7 with O-scale for you guys that need glasses like me. But they're going to start into HO in just a couple minutes. So encourage you to go over there and check out what they've got in HO. If you haven't been there before, they do the same type of system, numbered items. You just type in the number that you want. They got some pretty good stuff, and they've got a great shop up in Cedar Falls, Iowa. If you haven't been there and you're going through there, well worth the stop. By the way, there's also some great restaurants all around town there to get your lunch, to take a break in between your shopping. So look forward to seeing you again next week. Keep the emails coming in, and we'll get the stuff to you as soon as we can. Thanks again for watching.